And we're back. Alright. What's going on, guys? I got a battle for you today against Elo. Yeah. Last night, bored. And I figured it's time to come out of hiatus, because I'm kind of starting to get into Pokemon again, and stuff, I'm seeing all these kind of new Pokemon I want to try out and stuff. I'm like, alright. So I made new Pokemon, updated very, very old sets, for God's sake. Ugh, sets are so old that I updated. And then I'm still currently working on some new ones. But, yeah. Nice treat about it is, I even made some OU ones. Yes, that's right. I made some OU. I don't play that tier very often, but you're going to see some more of it. So, yay for you? I don't know. But, meanwhile, I have an NU match, and I have two more just like it. Wait. I'm going to say I have two more just like it. But, yeah. So, that's what I currently have. Oh, wow, look, slow down. Alright. So, well, I wish I would have noticed I would have slowed down. Who cares? Alright. So, while I'm waiting for this to get underway, who really cares, right? Alright. So, Elo, NU. Pretty much, it is what it is. Alright, so I'm going to lead off with Cradilly, and he's going to lead out with his, Marowak here. I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. I'm just going to lead off with Stealth Rocks, as he's going to set off his sub. I'm like, oh, okay, crap, I don't know what these things have. I'm so out of touch, I don't even know what to expect anymore. So, I get my rocks, and he's going to go for the Earthquake. Now, I believe I'm physically bulky, but, oh my lord, that thick club and that freaking crit just freaking screwed me over. I needed him. I mean, like, no. And to top it all off, what do? I bring the wrong Electros. I wanted to bring my special attacker, and I brought the freaking coil set. I'm like, wow, I can't even win. I'm like, okay. So, bring in Haunter. Set up my own sub, as he's going to go for a Stone Edge, and he's going to miss. So, a little bit of justice. Just a little bit of justice there, but it's not really too much justice, because you're going to watch me just suck it up the next two battles. And then the very last battle I had today was actually a fairly decent one. I was practicing, like, all day just to try and get my skill up, and I was like, alright, fine. I think I got like 3 battles today, but I was being kind of lazy and slow. I had a headache and stuff, and it's the whole thing. Okay, watch this mess up. Watch this. Okay, so I totally forget my Ditto Scarfed, and I go for sub. I'm like, yes! And then I'm stupid, because, yeah. I wanted to switch in the Marowak to resist the Stone Edge. I'm like, oh crap, what do I have to resist the Stone Edge? I have nothing. And I go for sub, and it doesn't even matter anyway, because I don't have enough left to make the sub. So, I'm like, okay, I'm just going to save. I obviously have to switch out and use it for later. I totally forget my own freaking item. What's my problem? I'm like, oh my god. So I bring in something next to resist a Brave Bird. Obviously, I'm just going to let the Dodrio wear itself down, which it's doing for me, so at least something's kind of working out in my favor a little bit, but whatever. I'm taking a buttload of damage from it in the process. Gonna go for the coil, I think, because I'm pretty sure he's gonna kill himself off this turn, which he does, and I get the coil up. Like it matters anyway, because I don't think I have any speed investment in this thing at all. But oh, what can you do? I'm just coming off of being very, very, very rusty and not playing for like maybe 4 to 5 months. So that's what you get. So in comes the Marowak. I have no idea what the freaking crap this thing has. I really don't. And it reveals, what was that, superpower? I don't even know. I think it was superpower. Totally finishes me off. And I'm going to bring a War Turtle. Nothing on his team really wants to take a Scald, but I'm just pretty much going to go for that anyway. Because, yeah. But I'm going to I go for a Toxic, predicting the switch out. Because, stuff. Well, I don't even remember what I did. Whatever. Anyway, he goes for Ice Beam, and I take that very well, obviously, because, you know, stuff. Even, I think he said he was Specs or something. I think that thing is Specs. So, it's Specs, but I kind of predicted that he would switch out, seeing how little damage that he did, and he actually stayed in, and because of my really bad idea to switch out, he killed off my Haunter, which I actually really needed. I'm like, oh, come on. I could have stayed in and scalded him. Oh, okay, so, alright, let's try to recover here. Gonna send in my Banded Rapidash here. He's gonna just deliver a big old Flare Blitz and just kill him off here. No problem whatsoever. It's just, I mean, super effective, so whatever. So in comes the Regigigas, and he's gonna activate a Slow Start. Slow Start, I was kind of, like, confused for a second. I was trying to figure out how Slow Start worked for a second. I'm like, wait a minute, how does Slow Start do this? So anyway, I'm going to send in my Ditto, and I'm going to try and, just copy whatever. I'm just gonna send in Ditto. Pretty much a switch fodder actually, and he actually ends up going for T-Wave. I'm like, okay, so I'm scarfed, and it was switch fodder, and now he gets up a sub. So I'm like, this couldn't go any worse if I tried right now, could it? Alright, so I'm pretty much just going to save it for death fodder later. I'm like, alright, fine, let's try and break this freaking sub. Let's just see if I can do something. I mean, I know it has Drain Punch because I saw the set that he had once I copied it, so I know what's coming, pretty much. So, going to let him get a little health back. I probably should have just let Ditto die then and there, really, but I don't know. Loss of words, I guess. So now, Wartortle is paralyzed, and I don't think I had a Heal Beller on my team at the time. I think I forgot to bring one, which is very unlike me, because I usually tech my team very well before I go into battle, but in this case, I didn't, so, yeah. So anyway, gonna go for a Scald, and it's not gonna, wait, what is that, the second or the third? Is that the second? Oh, that was a crit, there we go. That was the second one, I think. The second one does break the sub, so thankfully I got some kind of luck there. I don't know if he would have had, I don't know if how many it would have normally taken to break the sub, but first one sure as crap didn't. But he's gonna go for another sub. I'm like, well, crap. I lost. Let's just face it, I lost. There's no getting around it. We already know I lost. I mean, look at this. Looking at this battle, would you say I seriously won? Really? 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 Yeah. Okay, so anyway, pretty much just gonna send in Ditto now to just die because I don't know. I don't know. I think I pretty much gave up at this point. I really did. But gonna go into my Rapidash here. I know for a fact. I think it's like now after 5 turns I've had slow start, so now he is back up at normal attack or whatever, attack and speed. So he's gonna get off the Thunder Wave. I'm like, well, great. I should have probably switched out to the Wartortle to protect the Thunder Wave because I really don't want to need this thing paralyzed. I really, really don't. But and I think what happened. I think I did get paralyzed, and he's gonna be able to take me out easily with return at that range from that recoil damage that I took from earlier. So that was pretty much it. I'm gonna bring in Wartortle now just to pretty much just end my misery and to make matter just to add salt to the wound. Oh, look at that! I get paralyzed. Wonderful! Hooray! 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 I can't be too bitter, really. I should have really expected how bad I'd be once coming out of like this really, really long break without playing and hardly even really watching Pokemon, honestly, for that long. I haven't really looked at a battle in like forever, but I just started like watching everybody's battles again, like within the past 2 weeks or 3 weeks ago, just trying to slowly get myself back into the mood. I'm like, okay, alright, I'm getting somewhere, and I pretty much am. So,